You're gonna absolutely love this place, guys, I promise.
One family
Welcome.
is about to make an extraordinary discovery.
This is the last living dodo.
It looks kinda dead.
Formerly the last living dodo. Charming. Well, it's not Disneyland, but we do our best.
Hi, Ashley.
Hi, how are you?
How you doing?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
Good, very good. Thank you so much for your time.
Oh my gosh.
And yes, we had so much fun watching the movie last night.
Oh, you
So-
watched it last night? Oh my gosh.
Yes,
Everyone-
I watched with my son.
So
So
nice.
yeah, it was really fun. We had so much fun, and it was like all these adventures, all the kids together, everything, and we love it. And
so glad.
we want to know what when you read the script, what got your attention?
Well, I really like about this movie that it's all genres. You know, it's fantasy, romance, drama. It has everything. So, like, you're always entertained. There's never a dull moment while you're watching it. So that definitely drew my attention. I also love my character. I mean, Smash, I guess I'm biased, but she's my favorite character in the whole movie. Because I feel like on the outside, she seems to be a really rough and angry person. And you see her your first impression of her is, you know, being someone that's really tough and kind of angry, I guess I would say. But then throughout the movie, you kind of see her becoming really vulnerable and sweet. And I really like that. And so I guess that's what drew me to her too, because there's so many layers. So I feel like everything about the movie attracted me. And of course the special effects and like the cast being a lot of kids, which I really like and admire. I love when the cast has a lot of kids in it because that's not something very common that you see a lot these days.
Yeah, Smash at the beginning of the movie, she's like a tough girl, rebel. And I was like, oh my God, what she's doing it? She needs to get along with everybody, right? But it was, I think it was fun. How was for you, like, work together with all the other kids by the beach?
It's literally perfect. I mean, we did it during the summer, so it was the summertime with a bunch of kids. I was living in an entirely different continent. Like, it was insane. And I mean, okay, so in Ireland, it usually rains a lot, as you might know. But it literally was not raining. I mean, we had such good luck. The days where it was hot out, sunny, we were all outside, we would go swimming after. It was just such a nice atmosphere. And I mean, not only just the kids, but the adults, the crew members, everyone had such a good attitude, and that made set really like an upbeat place to be, which we got very lucky. There was
And
no toxicity, which is good.
that's awesome. There's a really good environment to work with. And also you like Paula, Matthew, and they're very experienced. Did you learn anything from them?
Well, of course, like I watched them act in the scenes that we have together, and it's all in the subtlety. Like I've noticed that you can't really think like, okay, now I'm gonna gasp, and then in 5 seconds I'm gonna blink. Like it's all just being in the moment and being as natural as possible and being very subtle with all your emotions, because then it just seems very real. And like watching them do that, and you know, seeing them their attitude and how they got into their character was very helpful.
And now let's talk about it. Did you guys interact with like ball, a puppet? Was someone like talking there? Like, how was that experience? Or did you talk to nobody while you guys doing the scene?
Well, okay, so basically the Sammy ad, it was a puppet. So like we were looking at a puppet, and inside of the puppet, and it looked just like the Sammy ad too, like in the movie. It was just like a different color and it wasn't fuzzy. But it was basically like ish the same. And then inside of it there was a sound box with Michael Caine's voice on it. So we were just talking to it. It just wasn't alive. But it was pretty similar. It was pretty easy to work with, which was very helpful.
When you watched the final version of the movie, what did you thought when you saw him like for real? You know what I mean?
I loved it. I literally loved it. They made him look so real. I mean, these people are so talented. I can't even comprehend. And even the special effects, I mean, that's insane. I mean, it looks like we're legitimately flying. And the Sammy ad, all the movements, it seems so real. I don't even know how they can do that.
And I was gonna ask you about everything on set, like the flying, the going walking on the beach, all these special effects. How was the most challenge part for you?
Most challenging? I would say something very challenging was flying. So there were two ways to fly. One of them was in a harness, which was pretty easy because they would just pull you up on ropes. But then the robot arm, okay, so basically we went on to set and there were these green screens that were like 100 feet tall. They were like very high. And then there's this big robot machine arm. And so we would like put on this big suit thing and then we would put our clothes over it, like our jackets and everything, so it looked like we weren't wearing anything. And you would have to use all your upper body strength and lay on this board, and then the board would clip onto the arm. It's very hard to explain, but the board would clip onto the arm, and then it would pull you up, and you would have to like lift your body and put your arms out and just use all of your upper body strength. And then there was a fan blowing in your face.
Oh
and
my God.
It was very complex. Like, it looks very cool when you're doing it. Like, you look very, official. But it was tough. Like, you definitely needed upper body strength, which is something I don't have very much of. So.
Yeah.
But it was good. And then also, okay, another like side note thing. Rock climbing, that was also kind of tough because you would have to find different rocks to grab onto so you could get higher. Obviously we were in a harness and safe and everything, so if we fell it was no big deal, but then actually climbing up was kind of difficult sometimes.
Yeah, I can just only imagine you guys doing all these stunts, all these flying, climbing the rocks, but I think it's good. And also, I thought that the message of the movie is really like touching. And also, if you, in the beginning, we see that you have a wish for yourself, but then towards the end of the movie, everything changed, And what do you think about the message of the movie?
Well, okay, different people have different like ideas of what the message is. So what would you say the message of the movie is?
I think it's that for me, it would be like that you need to think not just for yourself. You need to think from others and the family. You need to be taking care of others too, not just get the wishes for you. You know what I mean?
I totally agree. Yeah, that's what I feel like the message is too. I feel like what I took away is that family is so important, no matter if, it's your half brother or, whatever it is. Just treat people with respect and care for the people, because your family is going to be who's always going to be there for you, is always going to care for you. And just you need to keep them at heart and just know that they're always going to be there, which is something very important. And be there for the people around you too.
Yeah, that's right. And if you have a wish, if you like someone granted, you can have a wish for a day, or I don't know. Do you have a wish that you?
Well, mine would always be to fly. I've always wanted to fly. I guess I kind of like already got that wish a little bit. Yeah, but totally flying. I would totally want to fly. I mean, teleportation is kind of cool too. Imagine saying, okay, well, I want to go to Thailand right now, and then just like, woo, we're in Thailand. But I mean, I guess I could fly to Thailand, which is very cool. That's like my dream place. I've always wanted to go there.
Transfer me to another place is the one that I love the most. I would love to have that. Oh, I want to be in London. I want to be in Brazil. That would be easier.
And then also you could see people so quickly. And think about it. There'd be no traffic, no pollution anymore. You just go anywhere. I could say, oh, I want to go see my best friend. Woo! And then I'm there.
No luggage to carry.
Exactly. And let's say, okay, you want to go to, I don't know, the Caribbean. And so you end up there, and then you remember, oh no, like I forgot my bathing suit. So then you can just go back, and then in 2 seconds you're back.
That's awesome. And what else do you have? Like, I know that is a tough time, it's a difficult time to say, but do you have any new projects coming up?
Well, Emergence. You must watch Emergence. It's on ABC. Or it was on ABC, and you can watch it on Hulu.
Do you have like a genre or a character that you'd like to play in the future?
I think now that I'm getting older, I think it would be cool to like be in like a rom-com. I feel like that could be cool, like a romantic comedy, and then I don't know, like a love story. The Fault in Our Stars. Like I love stories like that. Although that's not like comedy, but like I like that.
But I got it. There's a little romance, there's a little bit of drama, and a little bit of comedy, something like that. That's cool. And did you read it to finish this? Did you read the book before?
Okay. Jacqueline Wilson literally came to set. She was in the movie. I wasn't in the scene that she was pictured in the movie, but she came. She like signed the books for us. It was very cool, and she's very sweet. So like,
yeah, that's awesome. Oh my god!
I know. I'm so glad that she got to be in it.
Yeah, that's good. So Ashley, thank you so much for your time. It's a pleasure to be talking to you. I cannot wait to see in your next project, and I'm gonna tell all my followers to check it out for Kids and Eat on June 30th.
That's so sweet. It was so nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you. Thank you so much.
The tunnel! Come on! It's got my dog! Oh. I can hit it! Should I hit it?
No! Hit her!
This thing, it gives wishes.
Fine, you got me. Make a wish.
I wish to be a famous singer.
Come with me. I take you to him.
Was that it?
What do you mean? It's extremely tiring.
And stinky.
Have you come across anything unusual?
Other than you mean?
Is there a way to make a wish permanent?
This is fun.
Magic isn't all twinkly lights and stardust.
We wish to go back in time.
There's always consequences.
Did he follow us through time? We have to get out of here. Sammy Ed's in danger.
The legend is true.
Run away! The creature's mine!
Leave this to me.
You gotta give him some freedom.
Oh, there you are. Bring them to me.
Wishes are bad news.
Want it. Wish it.
Where's my goal?
Believe it.
Maybe there's hope for you yet.
For kids and it.
What sorcery is this?
They're Angry Birds?
I'm not surprised. Trapped for all eternity in a prison.